Punjab Enforcement and Regulation 2024. So basically, instead of reading it all, I'll make it easy for you. And I have, divided all the sections, and there are relevant MCQs that might appear in exams. So we'll be studying those. So in the syllabus for written test examinations, we have legal and general understanding. And for legal understanding, it is very important that we cover Punjab Enforcement and Regulation Act 2024. So let's begin. So multiple choice question है इसमें enforcement and regulation act के related. I've divided it into two different sections. Section 1 has all the preliminary provision जिसमें अक्सर बात की जा रही होती है कि ये जो regulation act है इसमें किस चीज के बारे में बात की जाएगी, ये act क्या है and all that sort of information. So we know that short title of the act is simply the Punjab Regulation Enforcement and Regulation Act 2024, and this act applies to all of Punjab, not only to urban areas or federal or Lahore, but the whole of Punjab. When does act come into force again, as the government by notification appoints? And what is the primary purpose of act? Act बनाने का मकसद क्या था? It is to provide for establishment of Punjab Enforcement and Regulatory Authority and to prescribe procedures for enforcement of special laws throughout Punjab. कि पंजाब के अंदर special laws जो हैं जो कि नाफिज किए जा रहे हैं उनकी enforcement के लिए जो procedures हैं उनको prescribe किया जा सके. So that is the basic preliminary provisions जो दी गई हैं about this law. It is for whole of Punjab. It is titled as Punjab Enforcement and Regulation Act 2024. Moving on. Now, under the Act, yes, under the Act, what does Act mean? Again, the Act means the Punjab Enforcement and Regulation Act 2024, जो कि हम पढ़ रहे हैं. Who is the authorized officer as defined of the Act? So, authorized officer कोई भी पुलिस ऑफिसर नहीं है. ये वही खास ऑफिसर होगा जो कि अंडर सेक्शन 3 of the Act अपॉइंट किया जाएगा. Now, in order to remember this, you can, understand this thing कि it's the section 3 of the Act. अब इस चीज को याद रखने के लिए the word act has 3 alphabets, so it's section 3 of the act के according एक authorized कोई भी officer जो है उसको appoint किया जाएगा. What does board refer to in the definitions? Board again आपको पता है panel होता है, so the board will be constituted under the section 12 of the act. The regulatory board नहीं है ये बोर्ड वो है जो कि रेगुलेटरी बोर्ड कंस्टिट्यूटेड होगा अंडर द section 12 of that. Again, section 12 के लिए you can think of as 12 board members. So that will help you retain all this. Under the act, enforcement officer means again enforcement officer is the officer appointed under section 23. Now you have to remember authorized officer will be appointed under the act of under section 3, whereas enforcement officer will be appointed under section 23. Now again, just for the sake of remembering, you see enforcement begins with E and it is like a mirror image of 3. So it's like 23-year-old, make a picture in your head, enforcement officer. So what is included in the definition of government? Government again means government of Punjab. यहाँ पे ना फेडरल की बात हो रही है ना लोकल की बात हो रही है ना प्रोविंशियल की बात असेंबली की बात हो रही है. It is basically the government of Punjab. Scheduled laws under the act refers to again scheduled laws का मतलब वही laws हैं जो कि specified है in the schedule of the act, that is Act 2024. What is state property encompass? State property we know वो सारी property जो under control होती है of the government or of the department, that is referred as state property. Now making it concise, now we know that act is simply Punjab Enforcement and Regulation Act 2024. Authorized officer सेक्शन 3 के अंडर सेलेक्ट होगा, अपॉइंट होगा, जबकि जो हमारा बोर्ड मेंबर्स हैं वी नो दैट 12 सेक्शन 12 ऑफ द एक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग जो है वो बोर्ड जो है वो कंस्टिट्यूट होगा. एंड इन्फोर्समेंट ई से हमने याद रखना है 23 सेक्शन 23 जो है वो इन्फोर्समेंट ऑफिसर के बारे में बताता है कि he will be appointed. Moving on. And we have apparently trouble moving on. Yes. So, where is the head office of Punjab? Again, we know that Punjab में कुछ भी होता है तो it's very much likely it's all about Lahore. So, head office will be at Lahore. Chairperson of authority, chairperson, chief minister ही होगा इसका. So, we all know Chief Minister of Punjab. How many independent members are nominated by Chief Minister for the authority? Usually 3 members होते हैं जिनमें एक female member तो लाजमी होगी that will be nominated by Chief Minister of Punjab. What is term of office for members of authority? कितने years के लिए जो है वो he will be holding that particular office. So it says in section 4 for approximately 3 years. And who constitutes the selection panel for independent members? Again, selection panel जो है उसमें 3 लोग होंगे nominated by Chief Minister. जो selection panel है that is mentioned under the section 5. Again, in order to recall 5 and S, again, they are very similar. So section 5 के according selection panel जो है उसमें कितने लोग होंगे? 3 लोग होंगे. तीनों के तीनों जो है वो chief minister जो है वो nominate करेगा. Key disqualification क्या है for becoming independent member of authority? Again, age is not an issue. Being a lawyer is neither issue, and nor is PhD holding. But holding public office for 6 months immediately preceding appointment is what will get you disqualified from becoming independent member of authority. अब यहाँ पर हमने ये भी देख लिया है कि इंडिपेंडेंट जो मेंबर्स हैं वो नॉमिनेट कौन करेगा? चीफ मिनिस्टर करेगा. एंड चीफ मिनिस्टर इज सेम एज द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द अथॉरिटी. एंड वी हैव आल्सो सीन दैट जो हमारे इंडिपेंडेंट मेंबर्स होंगे वो 3 मेंबर्स होंगे जिनमें से एक फीमेल होगी. एंड इंडिपेंडेंट मेंबर बनने से डिस्क्वालीफाई किस वजह से हुआ जा सकता है? दैट if he is serving in an office for a period of 6 months immediately preceding his appointment, then he will be disqualified. Okay, section 6 to 10. Meeting Director General Committees and Power of Authority. What is quorum required for meeting of authority? Again, authority का simple quorum क्या है under section 3? The quorum for a meeting of authority shall be 1/2 of the total members. So at least half of the members of authority should be present. Who is responsible for maintaining a complete record of minutes and decisions of authority? Again, Director General is responsible for maintaining all the complete records. Under section 10, what is the primary power of authority? The authority established हुई है उसकी क्या power है? It is not there to appoint judges, neither it is to collect taxes or regulate private education. It is to issue guidelines for implementation of the act. जो authority है उसके पास यही है कि वो guidelines issue करेगी ताकि ये जो act है हमारा इसको implement कर दिया जा सके. Then we have the authority may constitute committee for, again, it's not about judicial trials. It's neither for budget or staff recruitment, but for powers and performing function as it has been assigned. तो उसके लिए वो a committee बना सकती है. So whatever they need or they think is necessary for carrying out all the purposes जो भी उनको task assign किए जा सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए authority जो है वो committees जो है वो बना सकती है. So, who can be appointed as employees of the authority? Again, it is not restricted only to the military personnel, neither it is to any civilian without qualification or federal, but Director General of Basic Skill 19 or above, वो जो है, it can be appointed as employees of the authority. Who is chairperson of District Enforcement and Regulatory Board? उसका chairperson कौन है? जो रेगुलेटरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे इन्फोर्समेंट और रेगुलेटरी बोर्ड होगा, तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे डेप्यूटी कमिश्नर विल एक्ट एज अ chairperson. What is quorum for district board meeting? The last time में भी cover हो चुका है. Quorum for board meeting is that one half of the total number should be there. Under section 14, the board shall, without prejudice to subsection 1, क्या करेगा? Section 14 के अंदर it's neither about police recruitment nor it is about foreign investment, but it is that board will issue guidelines, spearhead and monitor implementation of act. ये सारी गाइडलाइंस वगैरह जो है उनको इशू करेंगे और फिर साथ साथ देखेंगे इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है, जो एक्टिव जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है, उस सबकी भी मॉनिटरिंग के लिए भी द बोर्ड इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल. Now, the chairperson of the district board is responsible for. Now we know chairperson district board का is the deputy commissioner, ठीक है, और chairperson is under section 12, जो है वो deputy commissioner होगा. And then we have also seen, now we're studying कि इसका काम क्या है कि वो मॉनिटर करेगा और इंश्योर करेगा कि जो एक्ट है वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे इन्फोर्स किया जा रहा है या नहीं किया जा रहा. So now, who appoints the hearing officers? Hearing officer को कौन appoint करेगा? That is again not the provincial assembly, neither chief justice or police chief, but authority shall appoint or authorize the officer of basic scale 17. Within how many days an offender can file representation? Usually ये 15 to 30 days होता है, so it's 30 days here. Within the 30 days जो है ऑफेंडर जो है वो रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो है के लिए फाइल कर सकता है बिफोर अ हियरिंग ऑफिसर. और हियरिंग ऑफिसर जो है वो कौन अपॉइंट करेगा? अथॉरिटी अपॉइंट करेगी. और हियरिंग ऑफिसर जो है उसका जो स्केल होगा बेसिक स्केल 17 होगा या फिर above होगा. What can hearing officer decide regarding a fine imposed by enforcement officer? Now, if a fine is enforced by enforcement officer, तो उसके बाद अगर कोई रिप्रेजेंटेशन फाइल करता है और हेयरिंग ऑफिसर उसको सुनेगा, तो उस केस में क्या होगा? refund the fine imposed by enforcement officer in case of successful representation. So let's say कि enforcement officer ने जो है वो किसी के ऊपर fine impose कर दिया है saying that the person was not following certain law or something. So that person, if he feels like yeah, some sort of injustice has been perpetrated on him, he can show up और वो representation दे डाल सकता है within 30 days. 30 दिन के अंदर अंदर वो हेयरिंग ऑफिसर के सामने जाएगा, वो हेयरिंग ऑफिसर जिसको अथॉरिटी ने सेलेक्ट किया है, और वो हेयरिंग ऑफिसर जो कि 17 या मोर के स्केल पर होगा. हेयरिंग ऑफिसर देखिएगा अगर सक्सेसफुली उसने अपना केस रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया है, तो जो भी उसके ऊपर फाइन इम्पोज किया था इन्फोर्समेंट ऑफिसर ने उसको रिफंड कर दिया जाएगा. In determining penalty, the hearing officer shall reconsider. पेनाल्टी को डिटरमिन करने के लिए अब उस पे अगेन डिपेंड करता है कि उसका जो ऑफेंस था उसका ड्यूरेशन क्या था और ग्रेविटी उसकी जो संगीनी थी वो कितनी थी, उसी बेसिस पे जो है वो पेनाल्टी जो है वो जो है डिटरमिन की जाएगी. Okay. Then we have enforcement stations. How are enforcement stations established? Again, throughout Punjab, एक चीज अगर लग रही है तो there will be enforcement station. So the government shall by notification establish or declare any premises. ये automatically इन तहसील भी नहीं है, local council भी नहीं है और provincial assembly भी नहीं है, ये different government establish करेगी. What is minimum rank for in charge of enforcement station? किसी भी enforcement station के ऊपर जो चार्ज इंचार्ज होगा उसका कम से कम जो रैंक है वो कितना होगा? सब डिविजनल ऑफिसर होगा, नॉट बिलो द रैंक ऑफ बेसिक स्केल 17, सॉरी बेसिक स्केल 14. 14 से कम पे he won't be, so it will be either 14 or above 14. Who supervises enforcement station? कौन सुपरवाइज करेगा ये जो सारे enforcement stations थ्रू आउट पंजाब बनाए जाएंगे? अगेन अथॉरिटी करेगी और उसके एम्प्लॉयज करेंगे. और ये जो हमारा सब डिविजनल है, he will be responsible for supervising these things. Under Section 20, upon requisition by enforcement station, what must the board or secretary provide? Again, थोड़ा support और assistance provide करेगी जो secretary है या board है in enforcement and implementation of act or laws. Who is subdivisional enforcement officer appointed for? Again, he is appointed for every enforcement station. Subdivisional enforcement officer, that is actually your जिसकी preparation accelerated. So that person will be appointed in every enforcement station. And we know that enforcement station throughout Punjab, depending on where the government finds suitable, they will be established. But हमें ये भी पता लग गया जो enforcement stations बनेंगे वो enforcement station के ऊपर कोई भी जो in charge है वो basic scale 14 से नीचे का नहीं होगा. It will be either 14 or above. और इसकी जो supervision है वो authority खुद करेगी, उसके employees करेंगे. Authority we have discussed before. So after enforcement station, there is what power does a subdivisional enforcement officer have under the section 22? और enforcement officer के पास ये जो सब डिविजनल लेवल का है उसके पास क्या क्या जो है different powers होंगी. So enforce the provision of act and scheduled laws. So that is what he's responsible for doing. And they will be appointed by again the authority. Under section 23, enforcement officer क्या कर सकता है? He has the power to enter, inspect or search any premises that is an offense or has been or is being committed. He has power कि वो किसी भी premises में enter हो सकता है और उनको inspect कर सकता है जहाँ पे offense के chances है. What must enforcement officer wear while exercising powers? Again, they need to wear body camera or some wearable audio video recording device that they can have some proof of the offense that was being committed. ताकि वो offender अगर बाद में जाके hearing officer के सामने भी जाता है तो there is कि आपके पास वो to something to substantiate कि अगर उसको कोई fine दिया गया था तो उसके पीछे रीजंस क्या थे. Duties of enforcement officer under section 25 include again enforcement officer का काम enforce करना है laws and prevent any commission of offenses की कोई भी offenses ना हो. जो भी सारे laws बनाए हैं regulatory authority ने वो सारे के सारे जो हैं उनके ऊपर अमल जो है वो that is his responsibility. Now there are some additional concepts. The Act aims to streamline enforcement of special laws by, again, designing a lead regulatory unit to address gaps in judicial oversight. Again, एक हमारे पास एक enforcement of special laws की जो वजह है उसका मकसद नई पुलिस फोर्स बनाना नहीं है ना लोकल गवर्नमेंट को या सेंट्रलाइज करना है कोर्ट्स को बट एक लीड रेगुलेटरी यूनिट बनाना है ताकि जो जुडिशियल ओवरसाइट है उसमें जो गैप्स हैं उनको कवर किया जा सके. विसल ब्लोवर का क्या मतलब होता है? अगेन विसल ब्लोवर इज एनी पर्सन जो कि डिस्क्लोज कर लेता है कोई भी वायलेशन हुई है एक्ट की someone who reports some suspected activity उसको हम whistleblower कहते हैं. What does EPO mean in the definition? EPO means emergency prohibition order issued under the act. EPO stands for emergency prohibition order. Independent member of authority must have competence in. We have seen कि independent members कुछ जो है वो authority के होंगे तो वो उनके अंदर competence होनी चाहिए. Again, social work की field में legal और administrative में because that is what they will be working with. They will be working close to the society and law से related है तो उनका legal और administrative जो है angle और उनकी aspects जो है होने चाहिए. Under section 17, hearing by hearing officer shall be again It will be recorded via audio video as prescribed by authority. तो जो भी hearing होगी, it will be recorded. Moving on. Enforcement station must display. Again, enforcement stations here पर it's important. Political posters are not important. Vehicles identification नहीं होनी चाहिए. That is also not possible. So they shall display the identification cards or badges with their uniforms. The Director General of Authority. What is Director General responsible for? For carrying out the general supervision. ये Director General का role है. What factor does hearing officer not consider in penalty determination? Again, gravity is something we have just studied कि gravity of offense consider की जाती है decide करने में कि penalty कितनी होनी चाहिए. But क्या उसने consider नहीं करना? That is offender's political party affiliation. So this is something that would really lead to some political bias. तो इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता ऑफेंडर जो है वो कौन सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से ताल्लुक रखता है. If he's found committing an offense, he will be charged with a penalty. और penalty जो है वो gravity of an offense पे भी जो है वो determine करेगी और इसके अलावा एज और जेंडर पे भी करेगी. But again, political affiliation will not be counted. Under the Act, public nuisance include. Public nuisance का मतलब क्या होता है? Anything जो violation हुई है जो कि that can injure or cause damage to the simple public, that is referred as public nuisance. The Act empowers the authority to frame regulations for. जो Act है उसका काम है ये वो authority को empower कर रहा है ताकि वो ये सारे जो है रेगुलेशन जो है कर सके और carrying out the purposes of act, whatever the purpose of the act is, वो again that is enforcement of special laws throughout Punjab ताकि वो जो है इनको carry out कर सके. And that is that.